What's up, guys? I'm Mark.
I'm Alex.
And we're Beyond the Real, and today we're going to be talking about The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 5, titled The Jedi. So, what did you think about it?
Thought it was awesome. This is by far not by far, but this is probably my favorite episode of The Mandalorian so far. Because to me, they still haven't quite topped the finale of Season 1, but I feel this one took it a step further.
Just same thing like you, man. It was an awesome episode. I think this is probably my favorite one. Even the last season, the finale was great, but this one, just because we finally get to see a Jedi, and a Jedi that a lot of people now know, you know?
Yep.
So I was happy to see Ahsoka Tano, and it was fun. It was just fun.
Yeah, and then what I really liked is, compared to the rest of Season 2, I feel this one actually built up to something. Not to take away from the rest of Season 2, but I feel they've fallen a bit short, and I feel like this one actually led to something. So we don't know if that's going to lead to something in a future season, in a future episode, or maybe even a spin-off series. We really don't know, but I was excited to see that there was a lot more world building in this episode.
Yeah, because it seems especially with this, since we finally got to see a Jedi, it feels like the world is actually getting bigger. You know, especially this episode, you know, we got to see another area. Where were they? Corvus?
Corvus.
Yeah. They went to Corvus, and it just seemed like outside of that, there's so much more. And then knowing what Ahsoka told us, told Mando to take Grogu now, not Baby Yoda, Grogu, to Tython. Now it's a whole other planet. I feel like this show has gone to so many different planets than, I'm just saying, the sequel trilogy. Let's just say that. But yeah. This was,
and also another thing, I was very surprised to see that the presence that Ahsoka had in this episode, because honestly I was expecting like just a cameo like at the end, but no, she was fully present. She was a big part of the episode, the majority of the episode, and to see her do more than just, you know, sit there and like take her hood off. Like, no, she shared some knowledge. She fought. You know, she had a goal, and she helped Mando. So yeah, you know, I really couldn't ask for more.
And conveniently, I thought it was pretty funny that when they were trying, I don't remember their names, but that town, they were trying to kill Ahsoka, and then they couldn't. So when Mando gets there, they hire him as a bounty hunter, which made his mission even more easier, giving him the coordinates and everything to go find Ahsoka. So everything just aligned. It wasn't a lightsaber battle, but we actually got a battle between Ahsoka and, I can't remember the lady's name.
The magistrate. We'll just call it.
Yeah. And the battle felt so important with just knowing these characters in this one episode. It felt so big. You know, like we keep saying, the world is getting bigger. It felt bigger than what it needed to be for, you know, the Mandalorian, I guess.
Yeah. And also, like, adding to the battle, off camera, Mark said that, you know, music wasn't very present in it, and you know that really made it feel more, I guess, well, I don't know if this is the right word, but intimate between the two of them, because just the grunts and hearing, you know, that clash was just really added a lot more to it than just music.
Yeah. And also learning too, I didn't know Beskar armor or Beskar anything can deflect lightsaber strikes. I didn't know that it could do that. So when Mando was fighting Ahsoka at the very beginning, and he was blocking them like this, like freaking Wonder Woman. But it was pretty cool to see that, and just see the magistrate. She was using the Beskar staff, and she was holding her own against Ahsoka. She really was. So I was surprised by that.
But also, I also like how our introduction to Ahsoka, through The Mandalorian in this episode, at the beginning we see her just absolutely destroy everyone at the beginning in the forest, and then later when Mando encounters her, like, she seemed to be able to counter everything that he was throwing at her. Like when he tied her up, you know, she saw the tree, did a whole flip, and then just basically got out of it, and I was like, oh.
And I was like that is just like showing her experience. Like, I know a lot of people probably haven't seen Clone Wars, haven't seen Rebels, and it's just like now people are probably gonna go back and probably, you know, watch some of those episodes.
Yeah.
You know.
And also,
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No,
and also that kind of just goes to show, because in Rebels and in Clone Wars, Ahsoka and Bo-Katan, who we met earlier, you know, they had some kind of relationship. So to see showing that Ahsoka has counters for everything, knows that she's been trained with the Mandalorians. So I'm hoping that we get to know a little more about that relationship as well in further episodes.
Mm-hmm. It's just also too, it's just like how you're just saying, like relationships. It like I keep saying, the world feels so bigger. She mentions Yoda. When she mentioned Yoda, I thought of Anakin. You know, she was saying that she couldn't train Grogu because he had fear in him, and she didn't want what happened to Anakin to happen to Grogu. Grogu. So I was like, man, that's, you know, little Easter eggs of just words felt so important in this episode, and that's why it's my favorite episode of the whole series as of now. That might change later, but you know, I just feel like we're moving towards something bigger and better, because this episode just blew it up. It was awesome.
Yeah, and to build on that, you know, especially if you're someone who has, even if you've seen parts of Clone Wars or Rebels, it just feels real rewarding that all that's starting to tie back into being tied into the Mandalorian. Mm-hmm. So I hope that, you know, we might get a little more of that. I hope we do, because Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, you know, they have their influences, especially Dave Filoni, who was pretty much in charge, the creator. He was in charge of it. So to see him bring that back into the Mandalorian, connect to the Mandalorian, is really rewarding, and I hope that they continue to build more on that. And it's not just introducing new characters. I hope it's also, you know, bringing that full circle.
Because I have a lot of theories on everything, and I really hope some of these theories actually happen. And I think there's 2 more episodes left of The Mandalorian. Do you remember how many episodes were in season 1?
In season 1, I believe there was like
7.
I don't know. I think it was like, it might have been like 7 or 8.
Okay, well, if it's 7, then if it's 7 we have 2, if it's 8 we have 3. And this was just, you know, this is you can say it's your mid-season finale, I guess. And then now we're gonna see Moff Gideon. So I'm just thinking, you know, we're gonna see another lightsaber battle between Moff Gideon and then whoever you meet on Tython. You know, it's just getting so much bigger, and I really enjoyed it. So
this part of the episode will just go on of what we would like to see, perhaps some theories, because we know Grand Admiral Thrawn was name dropped. So you just wonder, like, where does he fit into all this? You know, is this setting him up to be a future villain? Is this setting it up for perhaps a spin-off? You know, knowing that he's back also begs the question, is Ezra back? Because if I remember correctly, I think they were like on the same ship whenever they went missing. So kind of makes you wonder. And even when Ahsoka mentions that Mando has to take Grogu to a temple that has this rock that will kind of serve as a beacon to, you know, send out a calling, and a Jedi will appear, and it makes you wonder, like, who could that be? You know,
or could it? I don't know if this is any different, but could it also be a Sith that shows up?
Possibly, we don't know. You know,
so there's a lot of things to really consider, and I'm really looking forward to whatever's gonna happen, because I'm glad there's no comic books on this. I'm glad there's no stories on this. So I go into this just open-minded. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So, I don't know. Do you have anything else to add?
I just want to see Ahsoka again. Her makeup, her costume was great. All of that was great. It just literally, from animated to live action, I thought they pulled it off. Because I never really, I didn't really think they were gonna make her all orange, but they did it, and it looked great. And I'm glad. Hopefully, she's not the type of person to be like, oh, I don't want to do this consistently. You know what I mean? If there's live action series,
Jennifer Lawrence, Mystique. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but her costume looked great. Rosario Dawson, she played Ahsoka Tano great, and hopefully she's in further episodes along with Bo-Katan. I want to see her again, and the world's getting bigger, guys.
Yep. So, I guess that's it.
Yep, that's our review for The Mandalorian, and just make sure you subscribe, make sure you like and share, and come back and check back for more.